Rachel Tan, and we will be singing Séparation by Frédéric Chopin, and we will be accompanied by Carol Carter.
So what's going on here? What's going on in this song?
Well, we are two lovers, but unfortunately we cannot be together, and so I am saying that fate cannot allow us to be together.
And I'm imploring her to stay with me because I love her and she is my life and my heart.
Okay. And is this part of an unknown Chopin opera?
I don't think so. I think it's a standalone piece.
A standalone piece. Okay.
Basically,
All right.
impossible to find anywhere.
Yeah, we couldn't find it.
Did you find any recordings of it?
No.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's hard, isn't it? Okay, first of all, so tell me again the woman's perspective.
She loves him.
Always different than the guy's, by the
Yeah,
way.
but she can't be with him.
Okay,
because
she
of
loves
fate.
him, but she can't be with him. Okay.
Yes.
And your perspective?
My perspective is I want her to stay with me no matter what, and because when she leaves, my heart and my life leave, and I need her with me all the time.
Okay, now, I'm going to tell you a story about my mom and dad. My mom used to make my dad feel good about his masculinity by asking him to open the pickle jar. I'm pretty sure that she could open it by herself. But she'd say, and then he'd do that and he'd kind of feel good, and I don't know what that was for her, but somehow they had this little dance that they did, right? And I think that I need you to do that in this piece for him, because we're well aware that you could open the pickle jar vocally, right? But he doesn't stand a chance in the range that you're singing in. He's got to be made to feel a little bit more manly, all right? And the way you're going to do that is it's partly the range thing. Is you're going to just totally make him feel good this time by backing off a little bit and letting him lead.
Okay.
Even though you could do it very, very well. You really don't need him, but you're going to make him feel good here, okay, right? So can we start at the opening?
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's probably the best place. And then we'll apply that to the rest of the piece. We're not going to have time to do very much on that. So, okay, sorry, all right? And sorry, one more thing, okay? This is my pet peeve, and Barb and I can go round and round about this. I think especially in an art song, that's why I asked. I'm not aware of a Chopin opera, at least with this tune in it. And so I think that what I love about Mrs. Irish's teaching, and I've stolen these ideas with my own groups, is creating the story in our rehearsals. In other words, what's going on? Tell the story, walk around, do all that stuff. And last year we talked about this. And then in this environment, in a science classroom, for goodness sake, it's different than that. And there's something about, we lose the facial expressions and the interaction and the balance. I really think this will happen differently. If you're doing less physically and more in the face and the voice, it has to be present in the voice, because that's where the story is. And in other words, could I close my eyes and know what's going on with the story, and then when I open them, I see it on your faces, right? I don't need to watch the action, because your voices are so good. Now, if the voices weren't so good, then maybe the action would be a really good place to go.
You got
right?
no fight with me on that.
No.
No, you don't.
Okay,
I'm with
okay,
you.
okay, okay. Does that make sense? Especially in an art song. I thought, well, maybe this is an opera that I don't know about. But I think in an art song, this is a recital piece. And so everything has to happen with the voice and the faces.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, so let's try the beginning.
Je suivrai tes pas, mon cours, ma vie, au sauvant quand tu t'en vas, car mon cours, ma vie, au sauvant quand tu t'en vas.
Yeah, that's the pickle jar thing, right? Okay, so again, you have just, I mean, you could slam all of us with the size of your instrument, right? Size-wise, right? And so in that is a responsibility, is that if he can't balance, then we have intonation problems. Did that happen? No, don't hear that critically. It's,
Okay.
you have an incredibly, like a world instrument. Like it's beautiful, and you are amazing as well. Okay, but we need to hear him in balance with you, and because of where that range sits, if you're not careful, you don't take responsibility. Like I could do this, but I'm choosing not.
Okay.
Right? Does that
I'll
make
try
sense?
again.
Okay. So it's that. Make him feel it.
Okay.
All right. Okay, just start it one more time.
That's good.
Okay. And I would say, I'm sorry to be so picky here, because I can, right, is that this is great, but again, immediately when you start to sing, we got this, which is wonderful for the two of you, not so wonderful
Okay.
for us.
Cheap.
Cheat, we're that third person.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, there's like three people in the relationship, right? Okay. Give us a lot here. Show us what you can do.
Reste, mon ami, où je suivrai tes pas, mon cours, ma vie, au sauvant quand tu t'en vas, car mon cours, ma vie, au sauvant quand tu t'en vas.
Oh my gosh, it's like 100% better.
What a difference.
So, and I really believe this. If balance is taken care of, everything, I mean, if you're good, right? If we're talking about wrong notes and stuff like that. But there were some intonation problems, and I know your musicianship, at least my experience with you in the short time I had last year and what I've heard today, is you guys are just rock solid. And so, what's going on? Why are they singing that out of tune? And it's all about balance. And so, do you hear, like, you actually sang more expressively when you backed up, because now, oh, that's what's supposed to be
I can
happening.
hear him better.
You know, and listen, that's why string quartets stay together like for 20 years, if they're really good, because there's nothing that we can do by ourselves that is like that. Like when you get that, you just grab, right? And so what starts to happen is you like, oh, this is his turn, right? And you kind of looking at each other out of the corner of your eye, and you just keep doing this beautiful exchange back and forth. It locked in intonation-wise, your body language started to reflect what was happening in the bigger picture musically. That was awesome, okay? So next time, either you do the song or the next time you sing together, take care of that issue so that all the other things that you do so amazingly well are not lost. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, great job, you guys. Thank you.